Sound your fingers, man. Do this the whole time you get. Ah, don't fall off. Don't you lose that beat. When you get fancy, you go like this.
You look so nervous. Alright, fuck it up.
I messed up.
We had it. We kept it for a while, bro.
Man.
I thought it was on point.
You were.
Like a decimal. Like a decimal.
The decimal.
We gotta turn this out before we get copyright in.
Welcome back, everyone. We are Beyond the Rounds. This is round number 16, something. 15, 16. I don't even know. I'll check. I'll double check. We are here with our very own Miguel Dizone.
Hello.
Oh man. Hey, so
Okay.
this is something you guys wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Right? So our very first episode, we didn't know what the hell we was doing. We kind of more comfortable. I don't even know if we would say we know exactly what we're doing still, but we're comfortable.
We got a rhythm now.
We got a kind of like a rhythm. We turn the camera on, we kind of freestyle. So our very first actual attempt at putting out an episode, Miguel was on.
Yeah.
Our actual first episode that's on YouTube is just me and Diamond.
Yeah.
Because we were like, man, we can't put that first episode out there. Because all we did was sit here with Miguel. I think we might have had an adult beverage or two. And we was just
or three, yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah. And we was just talking wildness. I mean, it ended up being hilarious, but it had actually absolutely no point. It didn't have nothing. It was just silliness. Which actually, looking back, y'all probably would have liked that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty damn funny.
Views. So at some point, we might actually release it so y'all can see it. But our original first episode had this man right here, Miguel Dizone. So, Saturday that just passed, we had VFS 16.
Yo.
VFS 16 was like a bad relationship. It was like a good relationship that ended bad, but then you kind of like, you reconciled and shit was okay.
Yeah, now you're just cool.
Yeah, now we cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna talk bad on you or nothing, but I'm like, you know, it is what it is. You know, if I see you in public, type. And the reason why I say that is because it was the Super Show. It was supposed to be me, Diamond, Sterling, Money, Ingram. Shout out to Sterling. Denzel, who's actually here in California. He said he's a Texan now.
Yeah.
Trader guys. So shout out to Denzel. He's out here. He got injured a couple weeks before the fight. He was supposed to be on the card. Neto Nuno was supposed to be on the card.
Money and Denzel both used to train here at Valley Fight Club.
Yeah.
So that's why it would have been
It's like a reunion because now they're they're out in Texas now and they're training at a gym out there in Texas.
4 ounce Fight Club or something like that.
But they started here with us, so they were coming out here and there was going to be like a alumni reunion fight.
Yeah.
You know, the 4 horsemen with the new members of the team, and it was just going to be awesome. So we were super excited. All of those things fell off because, long story short, that's the fight game. And so, luckily, we were able to maintain Miguel staying on the card and Colin staying on the card. So that's why I say it was bittersweet, mainly because all of us were supposed to be on that card. You know,
I think Money had opponents not available to make it, or they backed out towards the last minute, and he wasn't able to lock in a fight. Denzel actually got injured. So he won't be fighting for a while.
Yeah, he's stumbling around on crutches. He said he's supposed to get his surgery in a couple of weeks. So
yeah.
We'll probably sneak him in on one of the episodes because he was in here the other day acting up, instigating.
Yeah, he was here talking shit.
Instigating.
I want to see blood, bro.
He on crutches with a boot on his ankle. Like, man, shut up, man. You can't even come in here and do nothing. But Denzel's that's the boy, man. And I think he would have had an exciting fight because he always has exciting fights.
Yeah, your opponents ended up not working out the way they should have.
It's a whole nother. I won't even speak on what I found out today about One opponent, man. Like, I don't even speak on him, man. I hope he enjoyed his camping trip, though. That's all.
You've said enough, bro.
Yeah, I said enough.
My opponent, the day before weigh-ins, decided whatever. He just
Tell him what they actually said.
I can't even. I don't know. He was not mentally fit or prepared, something like that.
He wasn't in a mental state.
He wasn't in a mental state.
Suitable to fight or something.
Yeah,
They tried to do some lawyer talk about it.
Yeah, which I don't know.
Only interpretation.
The real term comes out to he was scared.
I was scared.
He was scared.
Because I don't even know what that means. I'm not in mental shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not a shrink, bro.
Like, I mentally have to convince myself that I'm gonna win no matter what. Like, you there's a risk that you're gonna win, you might lose, you know, but that's why you get paid, and that's why you have a date and the time to show up, and whatever happens.
And that's why you're a professional. That's why you sign a damn contract. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what it is about these guys when they sign to fight me that are quote unquote professionals or pros, but especially this guy. You know, I think on one of the last episodes, I kind of gave him his props. He had a main event, fight of the night, blah blah blah. I thought he would be the one to. Like, I didn't think he was gonna have a chance at all, but I thought he'd show up and try. And so for them to back out, it's kind of. It's just real shitty. You know?
That caught me off guard. That was the last thing I expected from that particular opponent.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this guy gonna show up, so this is what we need to do as far as the fight goes.
Yeah.
But as far as the worrying about if he gonna show up wasn't even a concern.
Yeah, that wasn't even on the radar.
It wasn't even a concern.
Yeah.
So anyhow, all that we can speak on that for a minute, but that's why I say it's bittersweet. It's like a relationship that started off beautiful, and then you found out she 2 times you, and then she's gonna be it's over, man. And then you like it's all good. You see him in public afterwards. Okay, we cool. We might knuckle bump each other, but I'm still going. If you trip over the sidewalk and fall down and ruin your dress in a bud puddle, I'm probably laugh a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm not gonna help you up.
I'm not gonna help you up either. I'm gonna laugh a little bit. I'm gonna act like I didn't see you trip and keep walking in the other direction.
For your dignity.
So I don't look petty. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
But so we had a bunch of drop-offs and shit like that. But we did get to have Colin Steiner out there, who was making his second walk to the cage.
Yeah, yes.
So that was cool. If you guys saw the last video that we just put out, you got to see a little bit of behind the scenes of him warming up and whatnot, and getting ready to go out there. And as always, you know, he went out there and had some fun. He danced all the way to the freaking cage. He came out to Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. And he was ready. He was engaged. He was good to go. Unfortunately, he ended up not taking home the win. But we win or we learn. So there's nothing really too bad there. He was literally back in the gym 2 days later on Monday, and still was like the first person here after me, of course, you know. But so he's back on the grind already. Don't feel too bad about it. He's ready to go, ready to get back out there.
It's one of those things, man. That thing
sharpen
was like
things up.
You bobbed and you should have weaved.
Yeah, you bobbed when you should have weaved.
And that's really all it is. Like, there's no like, oh, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix that. It's like, hey, man.
Yeah.
You had the fork in the road for this decision or this decision, and you just made that decision, and boom, it was just kind of like one of those fluke things. Yeah. And those things happen. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Not taking anything away from his opponent or anything, just, there's not a whole lot for Colin to feel bad about or, hold his head down about. It's the fight game. Shit happens all the freaking time, and you zig when you should have zagged, and
there you go.
There we go.
Zig.
But he's still young, he's still amateur, and he's still grinding, so that's about it. And after that, fucking 12, 13, 14, 15 fights later, and 3 hours later, Miguel gets to go out there. If you saw that video, you know how hard he works on his jiu-jitsu, and we're in the back. He just wants to roll, and go for submissions the whole time and fight out of positions. And, you know, he's just...
This guy's an animal.
Just an animal, man. He's like, let's get some more rounds in on the ground. It's like, God, bro, my neck hurts.
I need to break you. I need to break you.
Yeah, that's not. This is me. This is accurate.
Yeah,
But you got to go out there and have a jiu-jitsu match. First of all, how'd that feel?
It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Just if you saw the video, I was singing and dancing in the back.
Not very well, but
yeah, I never
Tell us
said the type of dancing. I was just dancing. But I had a lot of fun at the event. The walkouts, the cage, the crowd, the energy. It's all like a bunch of fun, and I enjoyed competing out there.
Yeah, bro. You look like you were having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool, because, like...
Yeah, you don't look nervous.
Yeah, which I didn't know really what to expect.
I didn't know.
Because
It had been a while, yeah.
Yeah, it had been a while, and we never, like, walked out with you or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did for the
yeah.
very first jiu-jitsu BFS one here in Hanford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago too.
Yeah.
But you were different in that one too.
Yeah.
You were way different in that one. Like, I think you were calm, cool, because it was like a team thing.
Yeah,
And you guys all walked out together. But when you were in the match, I was like, oh, Miguel's super serious right now. Like, and this time you were just like having fun. It looked like, yeah.
That was the point of it. I wanted to have fun. Not that I didn't want to take it seriously. I took it seriously, but fun is the name of the game. Like, if I can go out there and be loose and dancing and enjoying the crowd and the energy, I think that's a good win for like everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And, like, I think it's one of those, like, you got to find that fine line. You know what I mean? It's like a recipe. You know what I'm saying? You put too much salt in a recipe, then it's like, it's not good on the palate. But if you don't put enough,
if you don't put enough
chicken
salt,
broth or salt or whatever, then it's like, man, this is bland. So it's like,
Exactly.
you got to find that perfect mix of, like, having fun, going out there doing your thing, and intensity and aggression. And then once you find that perfect mixture for you and your style and all that, then the shit is just like, is beautiful. People are like, God damn. And I think those are the best performers. You know, those are the cats. Those are your Conor McGregors. Those are your John Joneses. You know, those are your
Marcus Blevins.
Yeah, you know,
Diamond the Ray Templeton.
Your
those,
Sean O'Malley.
Those kind of people.
Those guys, you know what I'm saying? So they're bringing, you know, the spectacle of show to, you know, the
and
combat
otherwise,
side.
Yeah,
it's just a fight. And that's cool too, but you know what I mean? I like to feel like I'm enjoying myself while I'm going out there to do what I'm trained to do, which is fight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not absent of the fact that I have to fight. You know, I'm not absent of the fact that, hey, this end motherfucker across the cage is gonna try to take my head off. I know that just as much as everybody else knows it, just as much as he knows it and his team. But, you know, just the fact that, man, I look like I'm having fun.
There's something about being comfortable in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And by all means, when you're in a cage and some other dude's trying to beat the shit out of you, and he's been training for months and months to beat you up, it's like there's probably nothing more dangerous than what the hell you're about to get into. And you're just
smiling.
Yeah, smiling.
You're dancing.
Cool as a cucumber, man.
Like, hey, what's up, man? Touch the gloves, knowing that this guy is getting ready to try to punch you in the face in 1.2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I think that's what makes it, like, that's just the thing of it, like, that makes it so appealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting that, understanding that, and having that settled as far as your emotions, how you're going to go about performing, and putting your best foot out there without that being so evident with how you look, how you feel, your body language. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that, I feel like I'm kind of proud of the fact that most of our guys are able to do that. You know, we got a couple guys that like to be hyped up, and you know, they want that feeling of like, fuck yeah, let's go. But a lot of us are just cool, calm, and collected. You know what I mean? And that takes a while of being in the actual cage, being in fights, being in all these rounds of sparring to be able to be comfortable and going in there. And for the most case, Colin's only had a few fights. you've only done a few jiu-jitsu tournaments, and yet you guys go out there like it's your 100th fight. Like, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? And because even for me, that took like kind of a while to just like be comfortable with the fact that this is what's going on. But you know what I mean? For everyone else to just be able to like be chill about it, it's cool to see, especially when you're like having fun and smiling and dancing and shit. So if you guys watch that last video, he's in the back sparring and throwing punches and combos and stuff. Yeah, you would never know he was about to go into a freaking fight.
A jiu-jitsu match where you can't do none of that shit.
You can't do any of that.
You can't punch, you can't kick.
My combos were clean too.
Yeah, they were
okay.
They were alright.
They were alright.
They were clean.
They're getting there.
Yeah.
So jiu-jitsu. So you went out there. Explain the match, because you only get 1 5-minute round. Right?
Tell them how they even labeled the match. What was the title?
Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Talk about that.
The title of it was a title match for the NMF, and it was
the what?
The NMF,
NMF,
which is the nicest. What's this? First on camera.
You grown, man.
A nicest motherfucker.
Woo! Watch your mouth, bro.
The way you said it made me like cringe.
Yeah,
like, you shouldn't have said it. You said the nicest motherfucker.
Yeah.
See how that's
not the nicest motherfucker.
There you go.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. That's
yeah.
You
How does that feel?
How does like?
Is that like an honor? You cool about that?
I like it. Yeah, I think it's a compliment. I am not a mean person.
You're a nice motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's what you
nice
said.
motherfucker.
I try to kill him with kindness. I found it a little ironic that the title has to compliment someone being so nice, but then it has a curse word in it. But that's okay. It was a fun event though. As you said, describe the match. It was just 1 5-minute round in the cage. I wish it was a little bit longer, or at least multiple rounds, since it is a title match.
I like that. Hey, next time we have a nice motherfucker rematch, we want the rules adjusted. 5 minutes. What is 5 minutes?
I was barely warmed up.
This podcast has already gone longer than that. We didn't even talk about shit. We just talking shit. It's already 10 minutes, 12 minutes in or something like that. 5 minutes ain't enough time to even break a sweat. You know what I'm saying? So I say, I like where you're going with it. I'm going to take it a step further.
Multiple rounds.
Multiple rounds. 2 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
2 5-minute rounds. So where we actually get the opportunity to see some strategic work when it comes to putting comprehensive jiu-jitsu together to see who the superior jiu-jitsu practitioner is. I think that's fair. I mean, if it was a pro MMA fight, it takes me 3 rounds for me to have to go in there and put in work and knock somebody upside their goddamn head with this right hand a couple times and still lose. We won't talk about that. That's February. I don't like to bring up old stuff. I leave the past in the past. We're almost in October, so but multiple rounds would be nice. I'll co-sign it.
Thank you.
So if we win, if we have the rematch. Miguel, 2 rounds. Nice motherfucker.
At least 2, yeah. Especially for a title.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I thought you did well, man. I mean, in terms of jiu-jitsu and attacks and submissions and stuff, I don't know how many you went for. Over 4.
Yeah, you went for a lot.
Over 5. And Paul, I don't know his last name.
Stromby.
Paul Stromby.
Stromby, yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
Stromby.
NMF, nicest motherfucker.
He's definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely nice dude, man.
Well.
He was like.
Could not like that guy.
Yeah. I was like, damn. I wasn't trying not to like him, but he was just so fucking nice. Yeah.
He was
it's
super
like, man,
nice,
I have to fucking like even if I wanted to try not to like him, my body would reject that feeling. Like, nah, bro, give this guy a hug. And I don't want to say it's in the video once he, the decision was called. And he was like, hey, bro, I think he said something like, hey, we got to go out to the gym and get some striking with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what, that would be nice or something like that. Come out. And I meant it. You know what I mean? Just because he was a good, genuine dude. Yeah. And a lot of times when you get competitors on the other side competing against you, they can't get themselves to a point where they can, even if they felt that way,
be nice.
They can't be nice because they
try
to they have to put themselves in this, it's me and you against the world and I have to kill you. You're my
you're my
enemy
yeah.
number 1 type shit. I never feel that way, but I get some people have to do that. But that guy told the fucking opposite.
Yeah.
And he was super cool. Even afterwards, man, he came and drank with us and shit. We got some couple drinks and took some pictures. So Paul Strumpy, man, I never met you before, but I say, man, congrats, hats off to you, man. You are legit, genuinely the nicest motherfucker I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like outside of this guy,
this
guy is like the nicest motherfucker who happens to be my friend. You're just the nicest motherfucker I've ever met who's pretty good at jiu-jitsu, man. So hats off to you.
Yeah. But so you had the match. Is there anything in there that like surprises you or anything?
Surprises like in the 5 minute span?
Yeah, and if I say in that short amount of time, I guess.
There's no emphasis on it.
Yeah.
Nothing really surprising. I was making it hard for him to take me down, so when we did hit the ground, the corner yelled like 220, 240 left, and I was like, in my head, I was like, wow.
Surprised how much time he's gone.
Yeah, half the time is gone, and we barely hit the ground, and barely starting to get work in. So that's the only surprising part, just how time flies.
Is there any difference? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, you're.
Is there any difference to doing jiu-jitsu? Like most tournaments we've been to, most grappling matches are just in a gym somewhere with some wrestling mats on the ground and. There are no walls, and if you go too far this way, you get pushed back in.
Yeah, reset in the center,
reset in the center. This time you're in a cage.
Yep.
What is that like? In terms of like jiu-jitsu? In
terms of jiu-jitsu, big difference because you can use the cage to your advantage. As you can see, you can push them up against the cage. In regular jiu-jitsu tournaments, sometimes people will use the edge to the advantage, like they'll be able to possibly get too far off the edge and then reset in the center, and then maybe start with an extra underhook or maybe get more on their side. But when in the cage, if you're up against the cage, you're there, and if you can't move, that's just the reality.
You just can't move.
Yeah, you can't move.
So it's dynamic is extremely different as far as the dynamics of the cage, which we kind of know the answer to this, but for people who don't know, like it is extremely different how that matchup played out just because it was in the cage. Is what you're saying.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you have a preference?
Not necessarily. I'll take anyone on whether in or out of the cage.
Yo, chill, bro.
But while the cage can be hindering, it can be advantageous, but not really a preference. I don't think so.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not picky.
I think I like seeing you guys in the cage more just because the theatrics are just bigger.
Yes.
You get to make that walk. You get to have a walkout song, hop in the cage, move around and stuff. People are like looking up towards you. If you go to like normal jiu-jitsu matches, it's just you're one group on a mat, and there's like 6 mats around.
There's all these different matches happening at the same time.
More attention on you. I do like the walkouts. I do like the songs. I like the whole spectacle of the event. That's the most fun of it all.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
But yeah, I just wish it was a tad bit longer than 5 minutes because you can only get so much time in 5 minutes,
Alright, so
you should have just grabbed it like that, bro. And said, no.
I was gonna say it. I'm glad I didn't say it. I would have got counseled.
Yeah.
I would have got counseled.
You said the name of the show, bro.
Oh, I almost said it again. Let's move on.
Move on.
But okay, with all that said, I know this was VFS's like format.
Yeah.
So what would be like the normal format under IBJJ Afros?
Which is like the
there's like the
committee for it, right?
Yeah, like that's probably like the largest. Yeah, that's probably the largest jiu-jitsu federation, I guess. Their rule set, like VFS has its own in-house rule set, but IBJJF's is white belts 5 minutes, blue 6s, purple 7, brown 8, and then black belts 10.
And what are you?
I'm a brown belt, and then Paul Stromby is purple belt with I'm not sure how many stripes, but like that's already in a 7-8 minute bracket.
Yeah.
Call it 7.5, 8 minutes, whatever. But they're giving us like a white belt time limit, so which is a little disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, because your defense and your competence level, you're starting on the feet.
Yeah.
I mean, so that in itself is going to take time for somebody to actually get the takedown.
Yeah.
Even when we like kind of mess around, it takes a little bit of time just because of like confidence level. Like I know what you're gonna try to do, and it's gonna take at least a minute, 90 seconds or so to get somebody to the ground. Which is where you're gonna get your real work.
It's already quarter of the match gone.
Exactly.
By the time you guys hit the ground.
Which is
Ours took half the match.
Yeah.
And like not to knock anything that happened, but like to campaign for let's change it. Actually, what was it? VFS 15. They had some jiu-jitsu matches. Mary and Renew.
Yeah,
I want to say hers was like
that was a 10-minute.
They were both black belts.
And they were in gi.
And in a gi, and they were both 10 minutes. Okay, so that right? You guys were no gi for your match, 5 minutes. They were gi, 10 minutes. What would you say? It would be more advantageous or less advantageous, or more difficult or less difficult, whichever one, being in a gi for your matchup with a 5 minute time window?
Ooh, 5 minutes. I think it would be more advantageous with the gi in 5 minutes, because then you start introducing a lot of different elements, grips, different leverages, especially when how you work with your grips. So I think it would change the whole dynamic of the match. Yeah, you can go for more chokes, more submissions just on the feet, and also a bunch more sweep opportunities and takedown opportunities with gi grips.
So what I'm hearing
I was
you
thinking
say
the total opposite.
low key, but I'm thinking MMA.
Yeah.
When he said like that, I was like,
That's true.
But
I was like, nah, no gi, bro.
But with you saying that though, the way I'm hearing it is giving more time makes more sense, because you have less opportunities to really mount, any type of a real offense outside
For no
of
gi,
for no gi outside of like top control or whatever.
That's true.
Which if I get top control, I'm just here.
Yeah. Which is ultimately, I believe, how you lost. He had top control for much longer time.
Yeah, like from the scoring, there was no official scoring, but it was the 2 points for the takedown, and then that was really it, I guess. I mean, you can throw advantage points for submission attempts, but advantages don't really add up to actual points.
Yeah, see, like I'm asking some of this as a layman, you know what I mean? Because like I've never done a jiu-jitsu tournament, but my mind doesn't function like jiu-jitsu. So when I end up, if I go to the ground, I'm already like, I'm not even thinking like attack per se. I'm thinking like hip up, boom. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to like be in a position to where I can be
Punch.
in a 50-50.
Punch.
Yeah, punch. Yeah, literally punch.
Punch,
But
yeah.
I'm trying to be in a 50-50. I'm trying to be over top with head and arm, trying to like, something to where I can be advantageous with my positioning. But essentially, in that type of a format, that would put me in position to win.
Yes.
Even though I'm not necessarily attacking or anything, I'm just like, hey, I'm in a position that's better for me. But that's more, that would be the same if it was MMA. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but in MMA, you get stood up.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
man,
not doing it.
you ain't doing stuff. Get up.
Yeah.
Get back on your feet.
Yeah, true.
If you're doing grappling,
Yeah, well, as you were saying with the advantageous positions, like I don't know if this is a common known fact, but the point scoring in IBJJF, like 4 points for mounts and back takes, the point system scoring, the higher points you get, like say you get 4 points for mount, you get those points based off the effectiveness to strike in a fight. So it's not like, I know we don't, so it's not like, obviously,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's why, like, you'll get 4 points for mount, because you can really throw some punishment down for
What do you get for like taking them back?
4 points for the
4
back
points,
too,
yeah.
because it's
So
just
it's all based on fighting.
effectiveness
Well,
and
you had
striking.
to- you
Because
had to-
jiu-jitsu is ultimately a fighting sport. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
so-
did have his back at one point.
Almost. I risked it for the biscuit. I went for the arm. I should have just got position, got 100% and flattened him out. But
So what did you do again? You risked it for.
risked it for the biscuit.
Risked it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
That's like a throwback. That reminds me of like old, like those early 90s, like
Those-
90 I Shrunk the Kids. Oh shit, Home Alone 1.
But
Sheesh.
Okay, so all of that's based on, well, IBJJF, all those rules and stuff, the point system are based on
Effectiveness to strike.
effectiveness to
You
strike.
get you get 3 points for passing the guard. Fact check me if I'm wrong, but you get points for passing the guard because you can strike better when you're in side mount than you can in guard. So it's a little, I don't know if it's a little known fact, but hiddenly that's what the point system is based on.
So going off of that and the striking and stuff, the effectiveness of strikes, do you think you're gonna do a MMA fight?
Oh yes, I would like to. I'm very eager to do an MMA fight and showcase like my whole skill set.
Do you think you have it in you to punch somebody in the face like that?
Yeah, I think so. It's a little mean saying it out loud, but yeah, I'll
Bro, stop. Yeah, we'll keep training.
Yeah, we're gonna keep working on this.
Keep working.
Yeah.
I'll punch them and then ground and pound too.
Because I was really like excited to ask you that question.
He says,
Yeah.
I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I'll feel a little bad, but I'll still drop some fools.
those things don't even go in the same sentence.
I want that to
They
sound
don't
cool.
even go in the same sentence. Like, you're gonna punch somebody but have like be perplexed. Like,
So sorry.
yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I would like to see it. I think because your grappling pedigree, man. Like, this is the thing, and I say this as a striker. If your grappling pedigree is already here, and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna pick up some striking. If you're consistent enough, in 6 months to a year, you can be competition ready. You know, amateur level, obviously. I'm not talking about pros and all that shit. But you can go in there and compete and make some waves. We see it all the time. Cats that like wrestled in college. They don't know nothing about striking. They strike for, go to a gym, they decide they want to start throwing hands a little bit. They learn basic
one strong one.
Yeah,
one strong
one, the dominant hand. That's the one they learn. And they pick up white belt level jiu-jitsu. And they go in there and they're killing it. Like, these cats are making it into like regional pro level.
Yeah.
Without
Doing
really
good.
Yeah,
Turning
doing
pro.
good. Like, without
All they've done is
learning
wrestle
any
their whole
skills.
lives. Yeah.
And honestly, the heavier you are, the more you can get away with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the skill level starts to take a little curve.
Yeah, it does.
You know, with the weight. And that's just a fact. Like, I'm just calling it what it is.
There's
So
not
yeah,
a whole lot of heavyweights throwing up triangles.
yeah, they ain't slamming up
bars.
triangles. They ain't doing them spinning heel kicks and flying knees. They're not doing that.
But yeah, not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
No. So you don't have to worry about all that crazy weird stuff. You just got to be competent.
Yeah.
If you're competent, you know, and you know base level jiu-jitsu, which I say is like mid-level blue. Purple probably ideal.
Yeah.
But you can be in a pro, 185, 205. I'm talking about being on the prelims of the UFC with that level of grappling pedigree. And your striking can be mid. You know what I'm saying?
Let's think Ben Askren. Damn good wrestler,
Oh, man.
but as a fighter,
That dude's hands might as well have been in his pocket.
they,
He might as well have allowed him to have pockets in his shorts and just walked into the cage. As far as striking was concerned, you know what I'm saying?
He had some of the funniest. If you guys are still watching, go look up on YouTube Ben Askren striking, and like just look at the punches and strikes that he throws in a fight. It's some of the funniest shit ever, bro. And then him and Damian Maya.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was like thinking about the grappling pedigree, and they try to stand with each other.
And these guys, like, these cats were in time, like, Ben Askren was like undefeated champion in a pro promotion, a respectable pro promotion for a long time, until he went to the UFC and it was downhill. And then Damian Maya had fought Anderson Silva for the title. I mean, it was what it was, but I want to say he went all through the decision, to a decision. 25 minutes with Anderson Silva, which if you don't know who Anderson Silva is, shame on you. But man, he goes down as like one of the most prolific strikers in the history of MMA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was just defeating guys like Muhammad Ali level psychological edge because he was that damn good at his striking. And he just happened to be a jiu-jitsu black belt when he ended, by the time he ended his career. So yeah, man, like with all that said, you being a brown belt under, you know, the Gracie flag, shit, man, get that
Striking here at Valley Fight
Ooh,
Club.
Valley Fight Club? Man, dog.
Dog.
But this whole, I'm not sure. I might.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt the guy.
Nah, you gotta get over that, bro.
Yeah, I remember Ryan one time. I think it was even after the fight. He won, and D asked him something like, "Why didn't you do this or why didn't you go for that?" And Ryan was like, "I don't want to hurt the guy." And D was so pissed, bro. He was like you're not gonna fucking fight again until you until you get that in you. Like your job is to hurt this guy. Like if he walks out of there, cool, awesome. But if he's carried out of there, like even better. It's like, yo,
he's a wild cat. But like, I agree with the shit he's saying in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'll be like, I don't know if I want that guy to leave on a stretch or. But I hear what you're saying.
But yeah,
that's like
when you're in there, like go for it.
Yeah, go for it. But he's a character, man. He's one of the. Hey, our whole fight team was almost shut down, man, because somebody left the door open. You guys know. But D, man, I love D, but D, man, he'll tell you how he feels in the moment that he's feeling it.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
right then and there.
There's never no confusion about how D feels. When, he's feeling what he's feeling.
So he's gonna have an issue with you not wanting to hurt people, bro.
Just cut this part out so D doesn't see it.
Oh yeah, no, I want him to see.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Nah, I'll tell him. I'll say this to D if he was here right now.
He knows that.
He knows. We've said this to D. Yeah. But yeah, man. So MMA.
So yeah, MMA.
That's the goal.
I'm very eager. I've been working on my striking consistently, even in the backstage.
They've seen, bro. They've seen. They said, "Ooh, it's a good thing that guy's going out there."
I'm pretty sure I confused my opponent. I'm pretty sure I confused the officials. I'm pretty sure I confused
Official
the.
was talking. Crazy about
The crowd was confused, bro.
Yeah.
They were like, "There, knock on!" Yeah, man. So MMA, that'll be next. I think just because. Yeah.
Whenever coaches say I'm ready, I still have stuff to work on.
Yeah, you do, bro. Yeah, you do, man.
Not that.
But I don't think we're that far off, man. Because even I see you in jiu-jitsu too. When you're coaching, you're like, "Yeah, good job." Like throwing punches and shit. I'm like, this dude can't help himself. He wants to punch somebody.
In a gi too.
In a gi, yo.
That's wild.
That's Marcus style right there. Let me hop in Muay Thai real quick. Get these rounds in.
Yeah, so I post that picture again. Low key, like this, like disrespectful. So yeah. Oh.
But yeah.
No, what were you gonna bring up?
No.
I think you were gonna bring up something.
Probably the same thing.
Go ahead, man.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, you go ahead, man. I like your energy.
Yeah. So I was gonna say one, if you guys watched that video, let us know what you thought about Miguel DAZN here wiping his brow with our brand new, beautiful American t-shirts, man.
That's like desecration of
Beyond the rounds, bro.
That's damn near desecration.
I mean, this is like honestly the main reason we brought you on here was to like at least let us know why. I just want to know why.
I meant no disrespect. I was just sweaty, and then I just grabbed the first thing that I put my hands on, and I wiped my brow with it.
Desecrated.
Desecrated, bro. It's like you just don't think.
I was sweating in the shirt all day. I mean,
I like
that's
moved,
different.
I turned it inside out for you and everything.
That's
Oh,
different.
There's your t-shirt, man.
Right where the stars and stripes were at us.
No, I think I used the back end.
I don't know, man. That's not how I remember it. I remember the utmost disrespect. That's how I remember it, bro. I'm just asking you why you did it. The people want to know. The Patriots watching this show.
I meant no disrespect to the Patriots or the country. I was just sweaty, and I was just trying to dry up a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, man. We'll let it ride out this time. But if you guys seen, which if you watched the video, you had to ask
It
him.
was still a brand new t-shirt, bro.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
It was still a brand new
And
t-shirt,
it
man.
had sweat on it.
But if you guys seen the shirt that he had on, Beyond the Rounds, you call it Patriot Edition.
Yeah.
It had the U.S. represent, so it had
Red,
we
white,
did some
blue.
play with the lettering to where we had the red, white, and blue across the Beyond the Rounds lettering.
And the stars and stripes.
Stars and stripes. It was awesome. So, and then we also have another version.
The one that Neto or Colin wore.
Colin wore.
Yo.
to where that was the Mexican flag colors.
Green, white, and red with the eagle and the whatever it is in the background. Yeah.
So we got those 2 shirts actually that we're going to be doing pre-sale orders for. We'll talk about it more on Instagram, and then we'll put some instructions on how to order that. It's going to be pre-sale, so which means during that window that we put out for you guys to order.
That's when they'll be getting made.
Yeah, that's when we get in. So when you pre-order during that sale window, we're going to make whatever shirts that you put in until we close that window. So it'll either be open for a set amount of time or until we reach our limit for what we're going to produce, and then it'll close. And we'll announce that at that time too. And that'll be that. And
exciting news though.
Exciting news. We're finally pushing out some merch. We've been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
But we've been having other things be priority, specifically training for fights, and we've been doing that all year.
Yep.
So we got those shirts out there. So if you want to check them out, Miguel had them on. I was wearing it. Diamond had a different version. It was a 3/4 shirt. That ain't available.
Yeah, that's just because I'm bougie.
That's a bougie ass Diamond exclusive. So don't ask for that one. Right now we just got the black tee.
Yeah, he already tried.
I already tried that. So it's gonna take.
I like 3/4 sleeves. That's cool, bro. I'm glad you like it.
Glad you like it, dog. You can admire it every time Diamond wears it.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's the news on that, man. So it was cool to have Miguel going out there representing actually in a walkout, in a fight, in action for BFS
Colin also
16, and Colin for the Mexican flag one. So those will be available soon. Follow us on Instagram at Beyond the Rounds, on IG for the information regarding that, because it will pop up soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. I'll make sure to post it. So you guys are aware. Yeah, man.
So also we still have the tumblers and the water bottles here. We only have a few of them. They went quick, but they are available here at Valley Fight Club in Hanford. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, make sure you stop by and pick one up. And I think that's all the merch we have for right now.
Didn't you say you had an idea?
T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
For
the one that I wore.
Yeah, bro.
Enlighten us, bro. Let me hear what you guys say.
I was thinking a little spin off, like you can invert it so it'd be a white shirt, but then everything else would still stay the same.
Oh, different color scheme. White tee.
But then I think
But for the flag?
yes, the same color scheme obviously for the flag, but I think if you invert it, I think all the colors would still work out. You might have to change one.
It's have to be like a black border around it.
Yes, that might have to be the.
So kind of like mine, but with the border and stuff.
Black border, yeah.
Ponder it, let it simmer, let it stew.
We might have some exclusives. We might pop those out.
Yeah.
There's a D-Zone special right there.
Yeah.
Dijon limited edition. The Dijon Patriot limited edition.
One
White tee.
to me.
Yo, so you're
so
gonna put that on the channel,
Like,
you just want one.
and people agree, and then be like, nah, just make that one for me.
okay, maybe like 5 or 10.
Like, we're the only ones allowed to be bougie, bro. Matter of fact, you guys don't get this one. This one's just ours. This is what we wear. A Diamond likes this. Marcus likes that.
Sorry.
Miguel likes that one. I know everybody wanted that one, but Miguel said no.
They'll do some extras then, since.
Oh, shit, bro. But with all that being said, thank you guys very much for being here. If you are still here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe for the most part. That way you guys get notified when our content comes out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Beyond the Rounds. Make sure you follow Miguel Dizon at
Miguel Dizon.
That's it. There's no dot, no nothing.
It's my name, Miguel, with an extra L, and then Dizon on Instagram.
There you go.
Smooth.
Yeah, perfect, man. Boom. So ladies, get at that DM.
Yeah, go ahead and hop in Miguel's DMs. He ready for you.
Yeah, show him the biceps real quick, bro. Let him know. There you go.
It might take a few business days for him to get at you because the DMs is wild.
Yeah, they're wild.
I don't check them much. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
So there's a lot of girls left on red, or not even red. They're just sitting in there.
Yeah.
Like
Still
9 days
white,
ago.
yeah.
9 days at a boy, man. He didn't even check right after the fight.
Just like this. Check it in. Damn, bro.
Every day, hoping
You a
really
cold
check
piece of
it.
work, man.
Yeah, you're cold, bro.
Shit.
You're cold.
73 unread.
Yeah, man. With all that being said, if you did not watch our last video that is out, please do so. Go check that out. Not only is it Miguel's match and Colin's fight, but it's a lot of behind the scenes. You get to see what it looks like back there for us, and mainly you get to see what it's like for us. I'll tell you, not every team is like us. Not every team is having fun out there. Not every team is goofing off and playing around and joking and stuff like that. A lot of the other teams are a lot more serious. This is just the way that we do things. So if you are interested, go watch that video, please. Leave a thumbs up and everything on that. If you are not subscribed now, please subscribe. I already said that. Be on the lookout on our Instagram channel for the merch drop. I think Marcus is going to be modeling all the t-shirts and stuff we got on there.
I got some people in mind to do some modeling. We're gonna call them brand ambassadors.
Ambassadors.
Just because not to bring it up, it's not something I was really gonna push out there, but we are seeking individuals to be brand ambassadors. I actually have some people in mind. I haven't contacted them yet, but you will start to see when we do have merch, specifically shirts. Individuals that are modeling those, so you guys can see the fit on, those individuals. Okay, that looks good on that person. I know about a size that would be ideal for me as far as ordering goes. So those 2 shirts are going to be dropping. There's going to be another release of a different shirt that we'll talk about later. That's going to be an exclusive.
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna keep
for
my
a
mouth
set
shut, but I'm
period
excited
of
for that
time. Yeah. So, man, shit, I don't want to drown you guys out with all this stuff. But be on the lookout. If not anything else, subscribe to the IG because that's where you're going to get dropped for all this information. So Beyond the Rounds, at Beyond the Rounds, you'll see a picture of my ugly mug and diamond like this, smiling. That's us. Hit the follow. And shit, with that, we'll see you on the next one, baby. Send them home, baby.
Let them know.
Do something cool. Do like a pose or something. Let's go!
Peace.